What is up? What is up, everyone? We are in the river on this most stupendous, beautiful frickin' day in mid-May. That rhymed. We're looking for some smallies. We're also looking for some topwater action. Will we strike out? Will we catch a bunch? Unsure. Water's still kind of cold though. Oh, no, I got a knot in my line right off the bat. Alright, hang on, I might have to fix this right away. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Right off the bat, I gotta fix something here. Unbelievable, guys. I guess it's better to happen on the first cast than a couple casts in, you know how it goes? This should be a fairly easy fix at least. What a pain in the arse. I thought I felt something clicking and ticking the other day, but I could not find it. And now, first cast, boom. Alright. So bear with me here. Bear with me. Bear down, guys. So excited. And then I casted and just ended my whole career with that cast. Alright, get out of there. Definitely gonna cut this line. It's so jacked up. That's not how we want to start a live stream. Dang it. This is not the way. Look at all this crud up here. Man, it is so bad. One little cast and all it's gone. Alright, now I have to retrieve my bait here. At least I'm near the shoreline. Okay, cut. Gives us time to get some people in here anyways. The algorithm's always a little wonky at the beginning of a live stream. Hey, what's up, my man? We're gonna be fishing here in a second. I casted just to get a cast out there and got a freaking knot in my line in the first cast. But that's the cast I'd prefer to have a problem on than either a cast that, you know, a fish is on or something, you know. It is what it is. It's part of fishing. We're going to be going for smallmouth down the river here. We're going to be in the river. And then hopefully we can also catch a stray pike here or there. So everyone just hold tight. Just got to tie this back on here and then we'll be heading down. They were destroying topwater at the creek yesterday. So I'm assuming the smallmouth are going to be similar today in the actual river. Can't see. I got to take these glasses off. Wow. What's up? What's up? Alright, let me try to get this. Got a bunch of old braid on here. It's so hard to cut off the braid that's like on the little loop here. It's like this tiny little piece of braid is still stuck on there. It's caused me all kinds of grief trying to get the braid through. We almost got it. How's everyone doing today? Beautiful, beautiful frickin' weather here in Wisconsin on a Friday. Hopefully you guys are having some good weather too. If I can get this frickin' off here, man. It's nuts. There's like nothing left. It's still hanging on. Eventually, you can hear it crunching. All right, I think that's good enough now. Nice. We are like 75 right now. What's up, everyone? I appreciate everyone being here. We'll catch some fish here in a second, I promise. But that's why you gotta throw a cast, you know, before you head out, because that could happen. It's a simple fix, though, as long as I don't have old braid on my thing. All right, knots tied. Just gotta cut the tag. The water's actually fairly cold still. Not like cold, but like I can feel it through my waders just slightly. But it's also very hot out, and my waders are making me sweat too, so there's that. Heck yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's hit that double tap. Subscribe if you want to. All right, let me put my thing in there. All right. It's my old braid. Get off of their braid. Don't want to leave it behind. I'm just going to chuck it in this little pocket. Never leave it behind. Okay. So, as I started, I made one little cast and it was all over. I was pumping myself up for a nice stream, and I casted and it was just gone. I saw one bass already when I entered the water, but I usually don't fish right here. I usually keep going down. I just figured it was a good starting point. No? Okay, sounds good. You don't have to. But I'd like you if you did. I'd like you more if you did. We gotta get out of here into the sunlight. I got my waders all the way up to my chest because I think it's gonna be a little bit deeper than it normally is. I'm at my thighs right now. It gets deeper and then it gets shallower, and that's when the fishing's a little bit better. I have to get through this little channel here first, but I'll fish it on the way there because every so often I caught a big one right by those trees hanging out there. I want to get in the sun though. These fish want warm water. Oh, you said no to leaving stuff behind. I thought you meant no, you didn't want to like the stream. I'm like, okay, sorry. The bass at the creek were going crazy yesterday. I don't know how many of you were in the live stream yesterday, but we were popping that top water like there was no tomorrow. What do we got here? Got a bait hanging down, a couple baits hanging down. I'm gonna take a pause here and see what we got. I'm gonna take it though, whatever it is. Oh my god, come back, stick. Hang on, I gotta cut it off. It's really dangling on the wires. Can't drop my pole though. And come back, stick. All right, cut this line too. What is that? It's a rip and wrap. And a little swim bait. Well, what am I going to do with this now? I don't have a place to put it. All right, well, I'm just going to put it in this little pocket for now. I'm probably going to regret that, but that's where it's going for now. All right, now we can continue on. What a weird start to this stream. I haven't been here since October of last year, so I have no idea I have no idea if they're going to be looking for something, if they're even here right now. I would assume there's going to be some. What's up, everyone? We're thigh high in the river right now. Uh-oh. Now I'm waist deep. It's getting up to my waist now. My backpack's in the water. I gotta get over here to a little shallower until I get past this point. I don't want to drench my backpack completely. It's definitely about at least a half a foot to a foot deeper than it had been. I'm gonna have to get just a little bit further. My poor backpack, the bottom of it got saturated. Alright, there we go. Now we can move a little bit better. Knee high right here. I just hit a huge deep pocket. That's all it was. I do gotta try this tree though. That's where I caught the 17-incher last year. What's up, everyone? I'll probably end up catching the tree. That was not close enough. Sometimes they actually bite better too on the way back up versus the way down, because they're watching upstream. But sometimes not. Sometimes it's both. I have other baits, but I really want to catch them on Whopper ploppers, smallmouth Whopper plopper fishing. Hey, what's up? Just give me a strike here, then I'll know I'm in business, you know? I'll take any fish. I'm a master debater. I would not mess with me. I'm so good at master debating. I mean masturbating. Never mind. Not debating. I don't debate. I just bait. Gotta watch out for big old rocks in here too. I can't see well right now. In the actual river, it's kind of murky. I'm using Chapo 75 HD. I'm trying to spur up some top water here in mid-May. 75 degrees out. Oh, caught a tree. Tree 50. He's going for the ultimate cast. It's a hard one to get. I'll skip it. It's not worth it. The first time I came down here, I had no idea what I was going to catch, if anything. And I spent the entire walk to my point where I turn around, not a single bite. And I was like, what am I doing? And then I turned around and came back up, and just every cast practically. I don't know what happened, what changed. I think it's just the fact that it was coming down the river versus casting, and bring it back up the river. Oh no. Go figure. Said it wasn't worth it, and then I went back one more time. Can't remember how deep it is over here. I was like, yeah, one more cast. There's gotta be a fish there. The current is so strong right here because it's like up to my waist. Catching a stick. This is big, the biggest stick I ever caught too. It is on here. All right. We're gonna leave this alone before I lose my bait. Oh my god, I have the bark still on my... I didn't even see that there's like bark or something on it when I casted it. It probably still hit it though. Alright, let's go up here. Gotta get out of this deeper pocket here. Okay, it's a rock. I'm just gonna try to walk quick to get up here more without dying. This is kind of a test run too. Kind of to see how the fish are behaving yet mid-May. It could be a complete whiff and strikeout, but who knows? Man, it's so deep right here. Waist deep. We're almost there though. Bear with me, guys. Watch out for rocks. Hang on, I didn't see you. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Well, the good news is I've walked this before, so there should be no major surprises besides a giant rock in front of me that I can't see. I've walked this river, this part of it, at least I think 6 times. But thank God we don't have any water snakes or gators or anything like that to worry about. That would suck. I probably would be dead already. Get your ass home. Alright, we are finally, I think, in about the area. I just gotta make sure I don't lose my bait. There's a lot of new structure down here too from the flooding we had last April here, or this April I should say, not last April. I just don't know. I'm warm. I think the fish are going to be warm in the shallows. Nice. Hopefully you guys have a great time. I lost my Whopper plopper here last year on my last stream. I think it's on the other side of this tree down here. I doubt I'll be able to get it. I just remembered that. It like it went way up in the tree. I was like, I gotta leave you behind. I'll come back for you next year. No one home there. I'm not quite sure how the fish behave down here. Like I said, never really fished it this early before, so I'm hoping they're still in here. I don't know where else they would all be. I just need a sign, a strike from the gods. Even with the murky water, this bait should call them from all over the place. The bass I saw when I walked into the river was just chilling on the side, just chilling there. I spooked them though. Yeah, it's about just over my knee deep here, which is much easier to wade and fish versus when we first started out. And I'm like holding my pole up and my backpack up because it's like up to my stomach. We just need some more structure now. How is everyone doing? Make sure you double tap that screen. Fish seem to like it when you double tap the screen. Oh, my casting is all erratic. I'm so excited. Is it possible to be the best and the worst caster all at once? Look at that cast. Come on. It's got to be a fish. Let it float up a little bit further in there. It looks so juicy. Like for real. There has to be one fish hanging out by this tree down here. It got deep again. I gotta get past this tree, I think. It's like riding a bike, you know, you gotta get back on it, relearn the river again. My only regret is not having a waterproof backpack. Woo! Alright. So deep. Let's keep going. Do I fish in what? Do you fishing brochet? Dang it, man. I'm gonna catch this tree now too. I couldn't see where my line was going. I gotta put my sunglasses on. The water is so murky. I know it rained last night, so that probably had something to do with it being so murky. Well, they all leak eventually, but I got these waders from Sportsman Guide, and they're actually really good. They're huge as far as what I need. I got a 15 regular on because I can't find any other ones that will fit me with my big old feet. Just a random goose by himself. Nice. I haven't used a push button in a while. I almost bought one the other day though because they're kind of nostalgic, you know. Jeez. Oh, there's people following behind, waiting down behind me. He looks like he's in his swimming trunks with no shirt on though. You gotta be crazy. It's not that warm out. Yeah, I'm not a waders guy usually. I'm usually like just go in the river with an old pair of shoes type of guy. But when the water gets cold, it's not the easiest or best to fish in, you know what I mean? I'm trying hard to get as close as I can to the shoreline, but I don't want to actually get too close because I have to walk all the way over there and free my bait. Sailing on me. Well, that was a good cast. I thought for sure we'd have potential on that one. I definitely know topwater's working though. Tried it at another part of the river and creek, and they're all hitting it. So, oh, there was a big swirl. Oh, that was a giant carp. That's what it was. I was like, "What is that?" And then jumped out of the water. Huge carp. Come on, we gotta find one. Oh yeah, definitely. It's weird that other people chose to fish here today. I actually find that odd. It's kind of a remote area as far as where to fish, so fishing's getting more and more popular though. Yeah, I don't know, the carpet went crazy this year. Maybe they always do it this time of year. We gotta stumble across at least a couple hungry fish, you know. Tree. That went right into the tree. It could have went anywhere it wanted to, but it chose death. And it's all wrapped around again now. There you go. Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? We're using 20-pound braid because I catch everything but fish. Alright, now it's really shallow. I think we finally made the actual spot that I normally fish. It's below my knees here at least. So the water should be toastier for some of these. How you doing, Dirty? Welcome in. This is kind of a practice run. I've been here many times, caught many a fish, many bites, but I don't know what it's like right now, this early. I'm looking for a couple smallies, hopefully. Surprised though we haven't had any takers, but like I said, I've walked this before and had no bites, and on the way back we had all the bites, so. It is really me again. I settled on 20-pound. I do use occasionally 15-pound and 30-pound, but I prefer 20 for everything. With how crazy the fish were yesterday, it's even warmer today. I can't foresee the fish just being like not biting today. I'm just asking for one, fishing gods. Just one fish. Yeah, you need some big heavy braid on a frogging one. Throwing in the lily pads and all that stuff. I see a rock there, that's why I casted it right there. Just never know if there's a smallie hiding behind it. I was going to go a couple different areas. I was going to go back to the creek, but wade up into the dam area. And I was also going to go back. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! He scared the crap out of me. Fuck! Holy shit! What the hell, man? Dude, that was a frickin' blow up like no other. Christ. That's not even in the actual mouth, it's on the bottom of them. Jesus. Holy shit. I'm not kidding, man. That thing scared the piss out of me. Lucky I'm wearing waders, it just stays in. Now I'm all caught in that braid I put in here that I knew I would regret. He's a little guy though, man. He freaking exploded. Wow. This little thing here has just graced us with like the biggest hit of the season, I swear to God. Woo! I use the original Power Pro and what do you call it? Suffix 832. Well, we got our first fish. Skunk's over. I'm going home, guys. Bye. It was fun. Yeah, he scared the crap out of me. That was nuts, man. You know, you get in that zombie cast mode and you just almost forget you're fishing sometimes. Yeah. Scared the piss out of me too. I was just as surprised. Just pounded it, man. Isn't that what I said though? I was like, there's got to be some sort of hungry little fish somewhere around here, and that guy was freaking starving. I don't think he's eaten in the last 6 months. Oh no, I got a 350 again. I'm so bad at casting, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I said. I can wow people with my casts, and then the next cast I can make people cringe. Normally I would just yank it, but I don't want to lose it. It was crazy. Just wait till they really start biting. Like I said, I have no idea what we're getting into down here as far as the bite goes, but when they start biting, this is prime real estate. All the way to where I go, and then even beyond that, there's more other fishing spots. The entire thing is just prime smallie real estate. And then you get the occasional pike that's like interested too, so sometimes they make visits. I do the same thing. If I'm using something that I like and then I lose it, you be damn sure the next time I go shopping, there's going to be at least 3 to 5 of them coming home with me. It's like, this ain't happening again. If we lose it, we're just going to keep on going. I have a bunch of ploppers with me. Like, I have the Guggen revolver, I have the claps tail, Berkeley Choppos, different sizes, Whopper ploppers. I even have some with Xeris spooks, but I'm not a big Xeris spook user. Now I'm expecting just to get, oh, there was a swirl. I'm pretty sure that was a swirl. I can't tell 100%. But there was a different, thing that was following my lure as far as the water pattern, but maybe I was just seeing things. Yeah, I'm just like expecting now after that first hit that like I might just get blown up any second now. So like I'm on edge. I'm a little paranoid in a good way. I'm hoping that we can stumble across some really hungry ones, because they gotta be eating here. They gotta be bulking up. I'm telling you, time flies when you're fishing, especially just Wading in the river. It's already been 40 minutes since I started the stream. That's insane. Let's try fishing around the structure here a little bit. There's a spot up here that tends to have a lot of fish too by this person's house. I don't know why. Oh, that's a tree. Unbelievable, man. I tell you. Can we just not have trees? I don't know. I haven't used it. I was going to pick one up, but I was like, man, I got so many baits already. Dude, it's going to be freaking 7 o'clock before I know it. I'm going to be like, what? What happened to the day? I was just thinking about that today because I was like, man, I've been doing like a live stream almost every single day. And the days have been flying by. And I'm like, dude, it's already May 15th. I was like, dude, summer's going to be over before it even starts. That's how fast it's going. It's knee deep here pretty much everywhere except for the shoreline. It's a little shallower. But the fish usually are in the really shallow parts for some reason. My first time down here, I was like kind of being hesitant casting to the shallows, like the real shallows, because I was like, nothing's going to be there. So then I was just like, well, I didn't get a bite, so might as well try. Oh, holy blow up. Dude, just as I'm talking about it, dude, he slapped the shit out of the top of that water. Jesus. They're being freaking aggressive, but we've only stumbled across a couple of them. Dang. That was sweet. Let's see if he's still there. That was a big blow up. This is where having like another bait tied on or something would be helpful. A different presentation. But you want to know something funny? These fish down here are crazy. I missed a fish 9 times once like that. He hit it every time I cast, and I caught him on the 10th cast. So it's not like they won't do that. I just can't believe he missed it with how hard he hit that. I think he hit it too hard, to be honest. Man, just missed another one. That would have been sweet. We would have been feeling the fire now. He's heating up. It's got me excited though. Just seeing the blow up is good enough for me, man. If anyone asks me what my fetish is, it's top water. Hey, what's up, Rocky Mountains? Sipping and dipping. Oh yeah, baby. These fish are blowing up right now, but we gotta find more of them. I'm mad that he missed it. Just the sound of that splash he just made, like, that was crazy loud. Still at work in Bama. Dang it, man. We'll see how this bait goes. We can always try a different top water, like the revolver from Guggen Baits. That looks juicy back there too. Come on. Something. There's gotta be another smallmouth that's as aggressive as these first two. Hell, all of them have to be this aggressive, you know? They're smallmouth, for God's sakes. The only thing from Sixth Sense that kind of I wanted to try was like the panorama, I think it is, like plump swim baits. I got so many lures and baits right now, though I gotta lose some more of them before I buy some more. I already broke 2 Whopper ploppers the last 2 days, so there's that. But I also had like 3 more new in package at my house. I don't think I've tried that one from Berkeley. I haven't found my favorite crankbait yet, though. I've tried a few of them, haven't really fallen in love with any of them yet. I know a lot of them are the same. Look at that, right into the tree. Could have went underneath it, over it. No, right into it. Let's go back into that spot where that fish was and just bring it back once. I just want him so bad. I don't think he's going to grace us again, though. I should have brought my faster reel, too. I didn't even think about it, with this current being a little bit quicker. Well, even if we don't catch another fish, I'm actually totally okay with that. That was still fun. But I think we will. I think we will. That's a lot of action, you know, in the early part of this river here. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you don't get anything. Come on. I'm using Power Pro 20-pound red color. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just get a hodgepodge of lures. You know, like if you can't decide, it's good. You just get a bunch of different ones, especially ones that you had never tried, and just, you know, give them a shot and try them. And force yourself to try them too. A lot of people buy lures and they're like, I casted it 5 times, I didn't catch a fish. That sucks. I'm gonna put my other bait on that I know caught a fish before. That's what I'm saying. Even if I just had those 2 blow-ups, it would be perfectly fine too. That got my blood just pumping and my adrenaline going. Like, geez, it was so fun. Ooh, look at that. Come on. Who needs a bass boat? You just got to use your 2 legs and walk through the river. Oh, jeez, and trip and die. One of the best sounds there is. Come on, money shot. So right over here, see this people's house? There's usually fish right along the bank there by the fallen tree. I caught a couple big ones here and missed a couple big ones too. The fish that are in here is, you know, most part. Even salmon and trout, when they're running, you can catch everything. Oh, wow. There was the biggest blow up ever in there, right in the point of the trees there. If that was a bass, that was a 3-pounder plus at least. But he was deep in those, and I don't have a great setup to get up in there. There's so many places to try to cast that I feel like I'm missing places. But these fish could potentially be anywhere in here because they're smallies. They don't need to hang out next to a big log or something. They don't mind swimming around. I would love to live there though. If we can find, like, this is the potential right now with these fish coming pre-spawn and warming up now. Like, this is the potential to find a PB if you can just find it, you know. Like that splash over there. That was a PB splash right there. What's up, Dr. Cron? I appreciate that. Dude, you missed the two huge blow-ups we had. The first one was a tiny little fish, but huge blow-up. Didn't get to see the second one, though. He didn't stay on. There's a golf course there too. I want to fish there, but it's a death trap of trying to get in there with this bait. Maybe he's just patrolling it and we can get him to bite it with the right approach. Make sure everyone double tap that screen if you haven't. The more you guys like the stream and chat around with each other or with me, like, YouTube likes that. It helps promote the stream. Gets some more people in here. YouTube's very weird with their algorithm. Sometimes I think I understand it and sometimes I don't. Let's see. Okay, this is gotta be juicy here. Come on. There's structure all over there. Come on. I mean, that's probably true. I feel if I'm not going through baits, if I'm not breaking them, losing them, like, that means I'm not fishing enough or taking enough risk. You can't fish scared, because that's when you're going to lose the potential big fish, you know, that's deep in there. If you could just get a cast in there, but you don't want to lose your bait. But this is the area right here. I've come across a couple big ones. 17.5 one for sure out of here. This was an area, it was like my last stream last year that I did down here. I kept getting a fish biting over and over and over again. And I switched lures multiple times, still getting bites, just could not catch it. I ended up just leaving. We're using the Chapo 75 and fishing for smallmouth. That was a good cast. I just don't know if we're going to get a blow up. Why is it acting weird? I think it's the current. But there's a bunch of different changing currents there. Dude, the way these smallies are pounding it too, I think they wouldn't even care if, oh come on, if you were like doing a super fast retrieve, man. And normally I use my Shimano reel down here, the Nasky, because it's got a little bit higher gear ratio than this guy. It's just better when it's coming back towards you. I feel like I'm getting sunburned though. Getting some sun today, that's for sure. Come on. Nice, yeah, that's a good reel. When I get to this, we're almost at the turnaround point. I might put on something different. Sometimes you just need a change, and then things will change. Like we're getting those 2 hits earlier, but sometimes it's good just to switch her up. Different sound sometimes, different presentation. That's crazy, all the different currents there. It totally messes with the top water because it's like some currents are going faster downstream, some are going back upstream. You think a fish would be sitting in there. The only problem with the popper, I have one, but it's just a little bit too difficult with a live stream sometimes. If they were like actually like being extra aggressive, I would probably try it. But we haven't got a ton of hits besides the couple blow-ups at the beginning there. I'm hoping to get some blow-ups because then I think you guys will be able to see it really good on the cameras. Because we're like right in the action here, which is great. That's why I love fishing down here. Come on. Give us at least another blow-up here somewhere. Is that so much to ask for? Yeah, sometimes, oh man, this phone number I got for this streaming phone just gets spam calls all the time. I keep blocking them, and I'm like, it's gotta stop eventually, right? I was hoping for like a really aggressive bite, and those couple of fish were the aggressive ones, but you would think there'd be more though, you know? There's gotta be more. But the water is still cold yet, though, so I will give them that, even though smallies don't seem to mind as much as the largemouth do. I like it too. It's my favorite rod. All right, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. I gotta like really rip it on the way back. Like the current is really a little bit too quick almost for this reel. Sideways ain't too bad, so I'll have to probably just do a lot more sideways casting. It's just harder when you're bringing it down the river. Like, you have to like crank at it. So there's some down sticks and stuff in there. I'm gonna cast all the way past it and bring it on through. Another like nice looking area. You think there'd be some sort of fish hanging out somewhere around there. But no, there was no strike there. What the hell? You're going fishing tomorrow? Excellent. Where are you going? Smallmouth. God, you would think that was another like money shot right there. The key is my cast that I think the fish are at is me thinking if I was a fish, I would be there. I gotta not. Are you kidding me? There, it came off. I gotta not think like a fish in human form. I don't know. Did you sub? Yeah, why not top water if they're hitting top water? Just the two blowups we had here today is all you had to look at to know why top water. And it's just a big enough river where you can walk down the middle and hit both sides pretty good. Now, of course, if you're me, you get stuck on everything and you have to walk all the way over there anyways. All right, fishing life, 6-7. There you go. We're in Wisconsin. They've been hitting top water the last 2 days here, like the animals they are. And if you were in here earlier, you had heard my story about how the first time I came here, I didn't even get a bite the entire walk down until I turned around and walked back up. Anything's possible. It's a complete different approach when you head back up the river. Uh-oh, geese incoming. They're shitting the entire way down too. Make sure they don't fly over you. Yeah, I remember I gave you a shout out, I'm pretty sure, yesterday. He's either fishing user. There was a fishing, I think there's a fishing equipment guy that was in here too. Fishing user, fishing equipment. Now you're fishing life. Still wish we caught that second fish. I keep thinking about the strike. I didn't even get a look at it or feel it because it totally missed. All I could see was the blow up and the splash. It was a good cast, but I hit the dirt on the side of the river, causing it to like not plop right away. Oh my god, there's big rocks. Jesus. Be careful here, man. There's monsters in here. Monster rocks. PB, 21.5 inches, 5 pounds. Alright, down south, we'll see you again. Hopefully next time we come we got a lot more action. Maybe there's still action to be had, who knows. Anything. Any fin's possible, right? Any fin is possible. Man, the rocks down here are extra brutal for some reason. There's a lot more of them. Tripping like every step. Jeez. Like absolutely no structure on that side, but they do still hang out there. Oh, there's a, what is that? Some sort of big bird. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Welcome in. Oh, of course. See, I get a nice cast right where I want it. And my plopper was messed up. Now these kids are still coming behind me. Wonder how far they're going to come down the whole way. I'm going to have to pass them on the way back. Look at it, there's a snapping turtle and a baby snapping turtle. Just sunning themselves. Let's go check them out. He saw me, he hopped in. Dang it. There's still another turtle there. He was sitting on a turtle. And there's another little turtle next to it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Just about getting over there. Right in the middle there. On that log to the right. Nothing yet? No. No, it's just my phone. right by the turtles there. That's a really cute turtle there. He's super small. I don't know if that's a baby snapping turtle or a different type of turtle. But the other two turtles that were there, oh, he's getting spooked. He's going in the water. Man, they got spooked easily. I thought they would have waited a little bit longer. Way up in there. So we're just about at my turnaround point. I could go further, but I usually turn around here just time wise because I gotta walk all the way back. There's such good looking juicy territory, but yet they seem to be very sporadic still. It's kind of like when I went up to the dam yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? I caught that one fish on a night crawler. I was trying so hard to just catch a fish. I'm actually hot. Like I was like, well, should I wear a hoodie just in case? It's kind of cold, but no, it is hot outside. Come on, give me a fish. This is a good. Come on, the rock bass were going crazier than these guys were. Like Crow wants my Whopper Plopper for sure. He's going nuts. I have, just not recently. I'll probably do it this year though. It's been a long time since I just went carp fishing. But I know where some big ones are. Look at this tree. You know, this is one of those spots where, like, dude, if I was a fish, I would be just hanging up and that's so weird. That's actually like just when those kids showed up at the river and he's like, "Are you a YouTuber?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's your name?" I told him and then he looked it up. He goes, "Oh, I'm already subscribed." I was like, that was like a surreal moment. I just wish we were having a little bit more action. I mean, I don't want to complain because we still caught a fish and had another blow up, but if I get a fish there, it's trouble. I was gonna say because there's a couple logs. That's hilarious. I fish so much around Oh, he missed it. I just had another bite. You guys saw that one. Well, these fish are out of practice. That's the third blow up, and we're 1 for 3 now. He didn't even come back after it either. He just right there at the edge of that log. That was perfect too. Everything except the, staying on the, or actually getting on the Whopper popper. Now that cast just drifted all the way into the middle. Let's try it again. I gotta get up. Come on, give it to me. 4. I could piss him off big time. I would just scream right as they're about to hit the golf ball. Heads up. Well, at least we had a strike. It was a while since we had our last strike, so I will still take that though. I don't think that one was a huge one. I couldn't tell for sure, but either way, it's a fish. Oh, whew. I was gonna say we done ourselves bad that time. I had to get that snag right there in the deep. Try it again. Like, why did he strike at it and then he's like, "Peace out. I'm not gonna hang around here anymore. I missed it. I'm embarrassed." There's an alligator. I can't even see him from this. All right. Out of all the spots too that I was not expecting a smash or anything was actually right there. I thought like in there and over here. Today, an hour and 18 minutes. We've had 3 strikes and we caught 1 fish. So I mean, not the worst in an hour and 18 minutes, just walking and casting and hoping, Jeez, the rocks are so brutal. What am I standing on? Oh my God. What is this? It's like something in the water, like something massive. I'm standing on it, basically. I don't know what it is. It's like ankle deep right here. Trying to figure out. I'm not going past this tree right here. That's as far as I go on this trip right now. Yeah, I just think these bass are just a little too eager. Maybe a little too inexperienced. Who knows? Of course. We just need some bigger bass to come and take care of the business if these little ones can't seem to do the job. I don't even know if they're little, to be honest, though. could just have a better angle. There's different angles I could cast in there, but it's also a minefield. And the current is just a little bit quicker than it normally is. Makes it just a little... Alright, I'm going to try a few more casts here, and then I'm going to change my top water to, I don't know, maybe we'll try the Guggen baits. We should get at least 3 hits on the way back, since we got 3 hits down. That's how I'm looking at it. Alright, I gotta get to the shoreline here. I want to fish it just in case though. And then we're gonna start heading back up, and I don't know, hopefully we catch something. Current is a little quick, like I said, trying to bring it back. I'm going to focus more on sideways casts, I think. Ooh, it's deep here. Comes up to my waist. A little pocket here. No takers though. I cast it over here a few times. Structure, all kinds of nice stuff here on the shoreline. Just no fish. All right. Okay, we're gonna take this off. He was a trooper today. He did well. All right, so we could put on the big old Guggen baits one if we want to. The revolver. Never used it before, so I think that's a yes. We're gonna put that on. If it sucks, then I know. The last Guggen baits thing I bought sucked. And it broke like 3 casts in. Where is... That's not what I want. I probably had my nail clippers in here or something. I swear I brought it with me. Maybe it's my pocket in my shorts. Let me just check that quick. Hang on. Not there. Other pocket, maybe? Let me check my pocket. Wader fishing. No. Oops, I just took my GoPro harness off on accident by reaching into my waders. Okay, I gotta get this little rubber band thing off here. I was gonna just cut it off, but I think I can peel it off. Guggen baits. Alright. So we're going to be using this one here, the Guggen revolver. It's a little bit bigger. Hey, what's up? It's a little bit bigger. I don't know if that matters. I have no idea if it has a different sound signature or anything. But I'm hoping the change is just what we need to spur up some more bites. I'm not worried about the size of it. The smallmouth don't care. It's more about making sure it's just a consistent plopper action type thing. Let's see, before we head back out. Oh, it's a little bit like slower plop. It's kind of got like a odd little noise to it. Like it's not like a pop, it's more like a, oh, it's hard to just explain. You guys probably heard it though. Alright, this is an actual heavy bait too. Really heavy bait. Hopefully it's good. Looks like it makes a lot more commotion on the surface. Like a bigger plop on both sides almost. It's like... Okay, let's head back up. See if we can scrounge one up on the Guggen Baits revolver. Oh, the turtle, one of the turtles came back. I can't believe how heavy this bait is. Like you wouldn't think it would be. It actually seems to work a little bit better than the way back with the current, maybe because it's just bigger. There's two froggies in here, that's weird. I'm hoping to get at least one more fish and a couple more blow-ups. I just felt a wind change too. A little cool wind. Hello, welcome in. Can definitely feel the reel pulling this one in. I wanted to catch that turtle and just see it, but it's so ultra aware. The other ones ran away before I even got close to them. It is. It's just we're not quite ready yet, I think. I don't know how these fish react, like where they're all hanging out. They're normally all down here, but that's when it, end of summer. I started fishing this, I think, September. Sometime in September and through October. Had really good luck. I think I caught a leaf on that cast, to be honest. Unless it fell off. No, I caught a whole ass couple leaves. Are you subscribed? You gotta subscribe in order for me to shout you out. Dude, I hit the tree again. I'm in the tree. And I caught a whole bunch more leaves. Like, look at that. The only tree hanging down there, yet every cast is right into it like a magnet. if I catch any fish in that, this bait is going to make it feel even bigger because it's heavy old bait. Well, the turtle hasn't left yet. I think that's a snapping turtle, a smaller one, I think. They're all over here, though. All these turtles are hanging on this log. He's a little baby. Is something wrong? It looks like he has a bad foot or something. Like, that's his like foot dangling down there. Where's he at? There he is. Let's see how close I can get to him. Oh, there's a little guy there. I didn't see him. Oh, his foot's fine. He was just holding it down. That's not even a snapping turtle. I don't know what that was. I don't know my turtles. God, looks like prime real estate right there, I swear. You'd think there'd be something. All kinds of logs and stuff hanging over here. You would have thought. I need a fish to bite this lure to give me some confidence that it's going to work. Almost hit a bird. I'm still zoomed in, didn't notice it. Sorry. I was still on turtle power mode. Come on. There's this huge thing I'm stepping on. Huge log right here. I gotta step over. Gotta put my glasses back on. My corneas are roasting right now. It's not a lure, it's a bait. I don't know, it seems like a lure to me. Dude, these hooks are stuck on each other. How does this even happen? There we go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a bait or is this a lure? I think it's a lure. When someone says bait, I think cut bait, worms, minnows. At the end of the day, does it actually matter? What if I just called it my little poopy plopper? Look at my little poopy plopper. It's so cute. It's not a lure or a bait, it's a poopy plopper. This is a really heavy bait, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like it because of how heavy it is. It's like throwing a giant swim bait. Was that a turd floating down the river? Looks like it. This is my stick. It's my ugly stick. It's not a rod or a pole, it's a stick. I go out with string and a stick and a poopy plopper. That's all I need. I don't know. I didn't know the fish community was so up in arms about pronouncing things the right way or calling things a certain way. Just like I'll make like a video or something or a short and be like, I caught this big fish or something, and then someone has to come in and go, that's not that big. I'm like, okay, suck it, bro. You want me to put I caught the small fish? Hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I think I might change it to something smaller. It's very aggressive. Like, it's like literally casting a huge swim bait is what it feels like, a glide bait. And it's sailing on me big time. Normally I like the distance, like getting the extra casting distance, but it's so heavy. I didn't realize it was that heavy until my first cast with it. And I was like, oh shit. Now, if I could catch a fish here in a second, I would change my mind, but what's up, UK? How you doing? Like, the action's fine on it. Like, it works great. It's just a big, big, big bait. I actually like that it has a different signature, but I just don't know if this is the right thing to be using right now. I need to change my lure. I'm going to change my lure. Nothing you can do about it. I'm going to keep calling it a lure. go back, and we're not going to the Chapo. I'm going to go back to the Whopper Plopper. What started it all. Okay, let me change this really quick. This is big old. Oh, geez, I'm sinking into the mud. And those kids are still coming down here. You can hear them. So they're fishing all the stuff that I just fished. And now I'm going to fish it also on the way back. I don't know if I have a topwater jerkbait. I have a Storm. I'm not going to use a Zero Spook though. The water is just too fast for my liking. And now I just got this hooked on my backpack, just setting it down. Freaking ridiculous. Oh my god. Treble hooks, I tell you. Am I right? The other treble hook up. Oh, Jesus. Hang on, let me set this there. I'll try a Storm lure since we've tried the Whopper Plopper. We had good luck on it, but let's just try it. Oh my god. If you want to drive someone mad, just tell them to go fishing with treble hooks. We're in Wisconsin. Mess. Braid. I'm going to take care of this right now so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Alright, I'm just going to throw this in here. I don't care if it's got braid on it or what. It's away now. So yeah, this Storm was killing it. Smallies. I haven't tried it really on smallies yet, but the largemouth loved it. The rock bass loved it. The pike loved it. Yeah, it's like I said, the water still might not be ideal for topwater, but we did have 3 blow-ups on it, so they're hitting it. They're just not quite committing to it, at least in the river here. In the creek, they were all about it. Hopefully I don't get snagged though. Finish strapping down here. And hopefully we can come across a fish on the Storm. Alright, let's get back. I'm stuck in the mud. Oh my god. Stood there for too long. Almost took a header. Dude, this is so muddy here. I didn't realize I was sinking into it, and I just wanted to take a step, and I was like, oh my god. This is a floating model. I think up to 4 feet. Oh my god, I got my pole all nasty now. Tight lines. back in the middle here. My freaking backpack strap is all messed up. I put it on, like, twisted or something. Sounds great. Hopefully you catch some fish. I got one fish today. I caught my one fish and missed two more, unfortunately. I'm bouncing on rocks. Oh, jeez. Oh, he fell off. He's a little guy. Scared the crap out of me. I thought I was snagged because I was hitting rocks the entire time. God, I can't keep a fish on my line today. He scared the shit out of me, man. He just popped it out of nowhere right in front of me. Hell. I'm not ready for that. Yeah, he was all about it, that's for sure. Hopefully we can get another one though. Hopefully it wasn't right place, right time. We can get some more biters and Wisconsin. Like every strike I've had today has scared me. I was not ready for any of them. Jeez. Yeah, it's bouncing the whole way back at me, which is not bad. I just could potentially get snagged like easier than normal. But bouncing off the rocks is perfect. Gets a lot of attention. That's kind of why that other one picked it up, I think, because I was really bouncing on rocks the whole way back, and then I just decided to grab it. Oh. A bark bass. Caught a bark bass. Oh, that fell off too. I can't keep anything on the hook. I'm planning on going fishing tomorrow too. I don't know where. Maybe multiple locations. That's kind of why I came here tonight, because I wanted to test it out. Because if it was like just off the chain, then I was definitely going to come back here tomorrow. I wouldn't call it off the chain, but they're definitely here. I'm not in a kayak. I'm not Jester Maxing in a kayak. I don't own a kayak. So you're talking about someone else. I'm in this shit, brother. The other bait we could try too, depending on if we want to switch it up, is Mep's spinner. I think that could do well also. Stay in the lower in the water column and off the rocks too. I'm hitting every rock. It looks great in the water though. At least the snags are not very bad. They just kind of come right off, which is nice. It's the wood snags near the side are the bad ones. Isn't it funny how I just said that and now it's stuck? Funny how the world works. Oh, it's a tree. That's why. It's an actual tree. I gotta be careful. There you go. I don't want to get trouble in my... Are you the same guy that wanted me to wish you tight lines? I don't think you need my luck. Or me to wish you good luck to catch one. I need you to wish me good luck so I catch one. Still no pike. Still no pike. Still shocked by that. Starting to forget that pike are even in here. Dude, I'm baking in the sun right now, like literally baking. Loose lines, everyone. Loose lines. Keep them loose. Jesus. This is so treacherous. You can't see in front of you. Normally you can see the bottom. It's so cloudy. Face is gonna be sunburned. If I was at the creek, man, they would be destroying the surface baits. Except I put such a bad hurting on him yesterday. I felt bad going back there. Yeah, we've caught a largemouth, or not a largemouth, smallmouth, and we've missed 3 smallmouth on the surface lures. We're trying a couple different lures here to see if we can spur up something else here. I lie. We technically, I should count that last one as an actual catch. It was literally out of the water. It was tiny though. That's all we need. It's a bite, anything. It's so hot in the sun. I'm not used to being hot. Usually by now my nose would be running. Move up here a little bit. Man, I thought we'd have a lot more luck than we had today. Just everything feels right. It's just, I jumped the gun though, coming down here just a little too early. I think if we didn't have that rain that clouded the water so bad, probably would have been better. We're in Wisconsin. No pike yet. I've never caught a Swanee bass. I don't think we have any different type of bass up here besides, you know, like the normal ones. At least in the river here, there's largies, mostly smallmouth. There's rock bass. I don't think there's white or yellow bass. I've never caught one. They're probably somewhere though, because it connects to Lake Michigan. So anything can be in here, which sturgeon are in here too. Even though it's not that deep, they came up the river finally after 100 years. Okay. I think I'm going to switch. It's just difficult to fish right now. We had that one little hit on it, which I don't know. Could have got lucky on it. Dude, I just slingshotted that thing straight into the water. Alright. I'm going to put my Whopper plopper on now. Stick bass, twig bass, northern twig. That's so shallow right there. I didn't realize that. Oh, now it's deep again. Just a little rise in the water there. Northern twig. What's up, Super? The white scrub from yesterday. Alright. Yeah, the grub was killing it, but I don't think this is the right area for the white grub. I have a bigger swim bait type one that definitely get some notice, but I'm gonna put the glow in the dark Whopper plopper on. I think it's too dark outside. Look how deep it is here. I'm up to my crotch. Doesn't seem like it'd be that deep right here, but it's up to your crotch. It smells. All this mud is like fresh from the rain we got. It smells so bad. $32. Hell yeah. That's a deal and a half. Can't beat that. I got some good deals too at Walmart this last January. I don't know. People said they weren't as good as the year before, but I found enough stuff to make me happy. Yeah, when you said, I was like, you said scrub or something at first. I'm like, tried to put it together in my head. I was like, oh, grub. All right, get your ass in there. All right. I think this is what we need, though. Bait in the middle of the day, but I think that's exactly what we need today. I gotta fix this thing real quick. Okay. Wait, what? All of them? Why would they be shutting it down? Are you talking about where you live? They just set up new stuff by me. It'd be odd for them to take it down. I hope not. I rely on them for some of my stuff. All right, we got River to Sea Whopper Plopper. This is the Whopper Plopper 90. Glow in the dark. Look how glowy it is. It's glowing in this murky water. Man, it's such a drop off here. Standing on feels like a foot of branches right now. Just fallen branches and mud. There we go, I got through it. I know it's glowing, it's so freaking bright. I do think Whopper Ploppers, it sounds weird, but I don't think Whopper Ploppers work as good as the Choppa. There's like a small little delay when you're reeling it in to start the plopping. I would go to Mom and Pa fishing stores again. They're just so hard to come by. These people have just a prime location, prime house right here. See, it doesn't spin. It's having issues like continuing spinning. I can't tell if it's the Whopper Plopper, the current. Because you get it close enough and it just works great, but out there it seems to just have issues for some reason. Cast a mile. Maybe I just gotta reel it faster with the current. It's not a very high gear ratio, so I feel like I'm freaking churning butter right now. I know a lot of dicks shut down the sporting good or the fishing departments here and there. The one by me though actually made it better. They made more of a department, which is nice. I'm not sure why all of a sudden they decided to up their fishing section versus any other year. Yeah, I'm like trying to rip this bait across the surface. I'm like reeling as fast as I can. This current is just a little too quick for coming back up fishing, I think. If I can do it more sideways, it should be fine though. It's like, yeah, so you stop it, and it takes like a foot before it starts popping. That's a foot that you could have a bite. You know, the best part about live streams is I love going back and just watching some of the fish that I catch. Mostly like those blow-ups we had earlier. I'm going to go back and watch and be like, oh my god, that's amazing. I love doing it. What's your favorite food? We've caught 2 and lost 2, I think. We came down here on an adventure to try the topwater to see if it was working today, and it was working. It's just not popping as good as I was hoping. Look at these baits. That one caught itself again. The hook. The one thing I absolutely do not like, though, about the Chapo, which was probably why it works a little bit better, is it has a hard fin on it. So if you slap the fin against any kind of structure 1 or 2 times, it usually breaks off and then your whole bait is just ruined. Yeah, we've had a couple fish, a couple misses, blow-ups on the topwater. I'm hoping for at least a couple more blow-ups, but I think we had 3 misses, 1 fish landed, 1 fish brought up to me and fell off as I was lifting out of the water, so it counts though, it counts. I'm going to count it for myself. Power Pro, the normal one, not the slick. I just saw a little surface action there. Let's see if I can reel it in quick. Maybe it's still there, whatever it is. I feel like I'm racing this bait, but it's really not going that fast. Just me freaking having to wind it so fast without the high gear. I think it just needs to get a little bit shallower down here too. It's probably a half a foot higher minimum than it normally is, and that can make a huge difference, especially at top water too. And it's like submarines for the first freaking 2 feet for no reason. I do believe the Chapo 90 is the best overall plopper bait. Oh, I'm in the tree. Okay, it came out. Yeah, it's braided line. I can't see the comments as good right now because I'm going into the sun. It's super bright. Man, come on. I used to think the Whopper plopper would do that when I had a steel leader on for the pike, but it doesn't even matter. Just seems to do it. It's not the worst, but like I said, if you throw it into a spot where you're expecting the fish to be, and it doesn't start plopping for the first little bit, that could be bad. Maybe I just gotta wait a little bit before I retrieve it. Maybe I'm just like too quick on the retrieve. Sounds like a hell of a place, Paul. I'm pretty blessed with the spots I have here. Not gonna lie, we have really good fishing around. You gotta travel just a little bit to get here and there. Nothing more than like 20 minutes probably. You could go further and find even more spots, but well, I'm starting to lose hope that we're going to get another one today. Oh, another tree though. Tree 50. You can't get it in red? That's weird. It does turn a little pink after a bit, but it still looks good. It's not like crazy red. I think the only one that stays red is like the reaction tackle one. I think I've heard, good things about that for keeping the color. I have no idea as far as reaction tackle as a actual line though. Definitely could have used a bait caster today now that I think about it. That has the 8-to-1 gear ratio on it. That would be a lot more pickup. I wasn't 100% sure, to be honest, if I was even going to fish here today. I was going to come down and check it out. It looked good to go. For the most part, it is. I think the water needs to get 10 more degrees, and then they'll really start popping. Like we're finding fish here and there. God, this thing is just having so many issues. Look how fast I'm rolling, and it's still having issues. I wonder if I should put the chopper back on. That thing was working pretty good. This, like I said, I cast it way up in a spot, and then you go to retrieve it, and it doesn't do anything. Then you have to like rip it like no tomorrow. Yeah, it's an ugly stick. The ugly stick carbon. This guy. We've had some fish. Just it's a little like sporadic here and there though. That's the only problem. Welcome in too. Welcome in anyone that's joined. Okay. I don't want to go over there because people can watch me use their shoreline. I don't want them to get mad at me. I fish pretty much every day I can. Some days I want to fish, and then I get to the spot and I'm just like, you know what, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I just go to my fishing spots and hang out. You know, go to my poplar spots, see if people are fishing, watch people fish, just hang out. Don't actually fish. Sometimes that's kind of fun too. Yeah, I gotta change this bait. It's really pissing me off. It's kind of why I stopped getting Whopper ploppers, to be honest. Chopos just seem to work better. But knowing my luck, I'm gonna put the Chopo back on, and it's gonna do the same thing or worse. Well, I'm telling you, sometimes it's just nice to just be in a spot like this and just chill, just be alive. Listen to all the different things going on. Just take it in. With the hustle and bustle of this world, it's easy to forget how great it is. Oh, there's a deer right there. I walked right up on a deer. Didn't even see him. See? Weird shit like that happens all the time. He's just chilling there, a little baby deer. He's just still up there. I didn't even see him. He was right there in front of me the whole time. Spots and just stopping by, throwing a few times, but I still love just showing up and just hanging out. Where did I put that bait now? Not in this one. Bait's jumping out. Okay. What? Oh, it's not in here either? Interesting. Well, I could try a MEPS. We could give that a try. I'm not sure though. I don't like these baits in here. I need to throw them all out. I never use half of them. Let me see. Oh, let me find the other Chopo. Where did I put it? Oh, there. This is the right Whopper plopper. This one should work better. I thought I had this one. This one I think is a better option. Let me see if it works better. Because this is the smaller one, like the Chopo. So this is the Whopper Plopper 75. Let's see if this one does a little bit better than the long-bodied one. It's been a while since I actually fished an actual Whopper Plopper. Try this, give it a good cast, and see how it reacts before we head back out. Let's see here. Fish right there. That'd be awesome. Seems to work a little bit better. Hard to say. Just might be the current too. I also don't think I have a fast enough reel on to fully take advantage of it. I'm going to use it. Oh, yeah. I've been targeting the whole thing. We've had like six strikes just randomly though. Like almost none of the strikes were where you were going to go, oh, that definitely should have been a fish there. It was like, oh crap, there's a fish there. There's no way there was a fish there. Okay. We're about half, ow. It's definitely a sharp hook right into my thumb. We're about halfway back. So I'm hoping we can get something here soon. But either way, we've had a good time. Alright, get back into the middle again. There's a lot of good spots still to fish, so here's the hope. Let's hope. It's gotta be about dinner time for them, hey? I'm at 26% batteries, man. Ah, tree. That's a good cast. Got a tree. I caught more trees than fish today for sure. Another tree 50. This one's got to be at least a tree 75 though. It's pretty big. Always trying to score a nice cast. I always pay the price for it. That's how I lost my Whopper Plopper last year. Just getting brave. Get out of the tree. Alright, I got it. I got it. Tree 50. It's just having, there's certain areas that just have a little bit more current, and part of it's just having issues with it retrieve wise. I think that's a major issue with it. Not necessarily that it's not good or anything. What's up? What's up, everyone? How you doing? I don't respond, it's fine. It's just there's lots of people chatting, which is good, and I got the sun, so I'm trying to walk upstream with rocks, fish blindly with the sun, and try to look at the chat. So I probably will never be in that area, to be honest. I should have brought a water. I'm thirsty as hell. You sweating waders, you don't really realize it until you get home. Just need to find one more aggressive smallmouth somewhere. What is that? Oh, that's the water. I heard something really big. I couldn't tell where it was from, but now I see a big disturbance in the water there. I don't know what it was though, like fish or what? This deep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold the rod tip up, at least with it coming back at me like this. Oh, another tree 50. Another tree 50, guys. I've hit so many trees today. That's why I highly recommend nothing but braid. No leaders, nothing. I haven't had great luck on chatterbaits, to be honest. I'm going to use them more this summer, but just haven't had much luck on them at all. Oh, it's messed up. Gets wrong, hooks around your line just once, it's all messed up. Come on, fish. Come on, man. Give us one more fish. Is that too much to ask for? You would have thought for sure something would have been hiding in that little gully back there. Those kids came down too. I don't know. They came at least this far down fishing right behind me too. So it got doubly pressured on top of, you got me fishing it on the way down and the kids fishing it on the way down. And now I'm fishing it on the way up. Oh, there's a wild turkey over there. A couple wild turkeys. Peeking out behind that little tree there. Hang on. Let me see if I can zoom in on. There he is right there, right next to that tree in the middle. Oh, he went behind it. Saw a deer and some wild turkeys now. What's up, Flava Dave? Don't take any advice from me. Yeah, that's a big old honking wild turkey right there. That was a money cast again. It was all the way up in the brush right there. Yeah, he's still hanging out there. I think there's another one there too. He's now right to the right of it there. Just being still. It's crazy to see a big old turkey like that start flying. I still remember I had he's moving away, he's running away. I had one of them chase my dog down because my dog chased it. And then my dog started running back to me like all happy, like, yay, I chased the bird. And I looked behind it and there's just a turkey just barreling down on my dog. I had to run at it. I was like, get out of here. It's freaking aggressive. All right, super. We'll see you. Nice talking to you again, stopping in, saying hi. Yeah, we're almost done anyways because I'm going to run out of battery here. I'm at 20%. But the bridge is my end, but to be honest, the fishing will probably end before we get there. Because that was the really crazy deep part, But we did good today. It was fun. Like I said, this was getting out here to test the water. It's just good knowledge to have, not only for now, but next year to see how the bite went compared to how it was last year at, this time versus late summer. They're still hitting it. They're just not quite aggressive as they are when the water is a little bit warmer. Plus, we're in pre-spawn, heading into spawn versus end of the summer, which a lot of them are going to be trying to bulk up for winter. Where'd he go? I think the turkey ran away. Oh, it's messed up. Come on. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to start fishing with a metal steel leader again. Not only will it protect my bait from pike, it just doesn't get wrapped as badly. It's up to my crotch here. Oh, I did it again. Oh my God. That's why you either need to have some sort of leader on there. Come on, one more taker. Let's end it on a fish. Feels like two different streams. The first stream felt like we were like in the action for, not right away, but for a little bit. Now it feels like we're like in a complete different area. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're very particular here with the spawning because of the weather pattern that we have. Winter and all that crap. I'm still trying to figure out where all the pike went to. They're just gone. I know they're not gone, but like, yeah, I haven't been able to catch them. This is like day 12 now without getting a pike, which is crazy. You don't even have to fish for them, you know. You fish for bass, and you catch them anyways. The big difference, though, from when we were getting more bites till now is, one, which direction we were heading, and two, when we got here, the sun directly overhead. That could be a huge thing. Like yesterday, when we were getting all the topwater bites, sun directly overhead, and then once it angled down, they didn't want it as bad. Nice. Oh no. Oh, phew. That went right into the thick of that tree right there. Trying to get a good cast deep in there. It's always a risk. Yeah, it's getting hard to fish here now because like I'm literally up to my waist in the water. I have no idea how deep it is over there either. Yeah, the pike over here, they usually hit on the Whopper Plopper. I've caught a few of them on it. The pike in the creek really love the Whopper Plopper too, but they love spinners too, though. They always love spinners. Oh, come on, look at that. I hit the bottom of the tree right as it was going to hit the water. It would have been the most perfect cast. Look at that. Well, I got it out at least. Still, every time I've thrown what I would consider to be a great cast, something catches it. I'm just looking for one more little bass somewhere hanging out. Now I really wish I had caught those two other ones that missed my bait, that blew up on it, because at least we'd have like 3 or 4 fish now. It's nice though. I'm not in any rush. It's Friday night. No work tomorrow. Got the weekend off. Supposed to be nice tomorrow. So all I'm thinking about is doing some more fishing and just... Oh my God. That would have been the most perfect cast right there, but it's just a tad too deep. And then I got my Whopper Plopper tangled at the same time. I'll tell you. There should be an award for the best worst casts, because I could easily win the gold medal. Yeah, it's... I don't know if I'd call it the perfect snag, but I get the drift, definitely. Worried again it was going to soar just a little bit too far. One year I had a really big hit here at this tree. I caught a couple little ones there, but the one time I had a huge blow up on it, of course, it totally missed it. And then it didn't hit it again. That's the other thing about these fish today is the ones that missed, they didn't follow up with a second hit or anything. I stopped the bait, I tried to get their attention, I recast it, there was no follow-up. Nice. I think this might just be too deep right now. Like I can get to the edges here and cast, but yeah, out here there's definitely not going to be something chilling on the Whopper Plopper. There we go. Finally. Don't come off now. We jumped. He's not a huge one, but we got one finally. Hell yeah. Right on the shoreline. Yeah, he's a little guy. He's very aggressive. Fish on, guys. Oh, he's trying to get me at the treble hooks. Ow, don't move. Oh man, the treble hook was in my finger for a second. I was like, dude, don't move. I don't want to take one. This guy's a feisty one. Last thing I want is a treble hook in me at the end of a live stream. Come on. Dude, this one is in the... He was not coming off, that's for sure. Get off there. Oh, geez, that was freaking in there. There we go. Finally. He's about the same size as that first one we got. Took a while to get this one, but we got him. That's all that matters. I don't know. He's probably 13, but beautiful nonetheless. They're all really light right now. All the smallies are super light. Like he had so much fight left in him. Yeah, that literally hit the shore practically right dead in front of me. And it took like one little turn on my thing, and I think he hit. He built like a big toe. Finally, man, just persistence finally paid off. Hitting the right spot with the lure. Finally getting a perfect cast that wasn't a tree. Yeah, I don't like the snow a whole lot. I like snow. I get over it pretty fast. You know, I like to have it. Oh no! No, I'm gonna have to go get it. See, perfect cast. Look at that, perfect cast. It's deep in there too. It just hit and was just solid. Well, at least I caught the fish over here. Who knows if there was more. How many trees have I caught today? I had to have been 10 plus trees today. It's definitely not my record though. The good news is we haven't lost a lure. Seen a bunch of turtles. There was a frog right there. Yeah, there was a ton of turtles. There was I think it was 4 different species of turtles that were all just commingling there too. Yeah, this tree looks pretty nice. I should try to catch it. Maybe if I actually try to catch the trees is when I'll actually have good casts instead of trying to get a good cast. You know, use some reverse psychology fishing here. Let's try it. Ooh, look at that snag over there. Look at that tree. Not bad. I think it works. It's just hard to fish here. Yeah, so I'm up to my waist, and the current is pushing pretty hard. It doesn't look like it, but it's pushing pretty good. Up to my belly button. I don't have a lot of power in here because I'm floating. Jeez. God. Hey, what's up? Night shift? Excellent. Sorry you're working, but at least you can get away on some YouTube. That's a horrible idea. Look at that tree over there. I'm going to try to catch it. Dang it, I missed a tree. Hey, what's up, Whopper Plopper 69? Yeah, the camera is getting close to being level with the water here. I'm gonna have to go to the left side because it's getting pretty deep. I'm starting to not even have footing here. When I'm trying to step, it's being counterproductive. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. I could catch someone's dock there. I'm gonna snag that dock. I had to stop it, otherwise I definitely would have hit the dock. Someone's dock just chilling there, and they're like, where did it go? It was there last night. All right. right along this tree line here. That would be awesome. It'd scare the piss out of me. You would have thought for sure, running along that tree line there. It's always where you think they'll be, they're never there. Let me catch that tree. Oh, I did. I caught it. That was the worst cast ever, too. I wasn't even trying to go there. I just hung on to it too long. There we go. I wonder where all the big guys are. Those two we caught, they're not bad. They're not really that big though. The one I caught up to the dam was 16 and a half. That was a big one. It's jumping. It's designed to play catch up if it's having a little bit of issues. So instead of like turning all pixelated and stuff, it has issues. It has like a 2-second buffer. If you use the YouTube app, it just turns your stream into complete garbage instead of buffering it slightly. How warm is it? Let me see. Oh, it's cold. Got to be somewhere in the 50s maybe. Not really top water weather, but we caught a few of them, so like the area here is not like super deep, so there's definitely probably some warmer patches in the shallows. But the sun has stopped beating down, which is what I was hoping to catch them, which we had action when it was beating down, but now yeah, it's getting late. Sun's starting to go down, set. No, I'm almost done fishing here for this part of the river. I'm at 12% battery anyways. Even if I wanted to get crafty and do different fishing, I don't have the ability really. Let's see if I can get all the way to the shoreline there without catching the tree. That wasn't even close to the shoreline. Pennsylvania? Are you a vampire? God. I'm being too conservative in my casts because I don't want to have to walk my ass all the way over there and get it off the side. It sounds horrible to have to walk all the way over there to get it out of a tree. A tree 50. Yeah, that other cast that I caught that fish on is literally on the shoreline. So he's definitely just chilling there next to the shore. But it's also a risk. Well, overall, like, I will say today was worth it. 3-hour stream like normal, that's nothing different. And we caught fish, and we had some nice topwater action, and just nice weather to be out here. Make sure anyone's still here in the stream who hasn't, double tap the screen. Definitely appreciate that. Subscribe if you want to come back, watch some more fishing. What's up, South? How you doing? And just in case, because we're getting pretty low on battery, if something cuts out, it's just because my battery died. Not because of anything bad happening to me. But you wouldn't know that, even if something bad did happen to me. It'd be my last stream. Oh, I had to pull that one back. That was going to be bad trouble right there. Ooh, come on. Of course not. Why did I expect a fish on a good cast? I gotta learn my lesson. We're using a Whopper plopper. Caught a few fish today on it. Had a few bites. God, that like right there. There had to have been a fish just hanging around there. Like you would think, behind that, behind the log, cuts the current just slightly. Other little bait fish would hide there, so you think there'd be some sort of predator. Like, I'm gonna wait here for a fish or something to eat. Doing good. Oh, the Samsung on this app has like one of the widest screens you can get on a phone, I swear. You can see everything. This is the other, they have this one here, which is like a ×1, but this is a 0.4, and it just backs off. You can see everything. I love it. Yeah, they're definitely going to be sluggish. We've had a few that were definitely excited to see the Ploppin action back. Not all of them are excited yet. There comes a duck. Yeah, I'm up over my junk right now in the water. Right there. Come on. There's got to be a bass, right? No. Wrong. Why would there be a bass there? Bass don't like living in places like that. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Just wish it was a little bit warmer water. I can feel the coldness now since I'm crotch deep. It's coming through my waders as far as the coldness. They're definitely going to be sluggish. Alright, I'm going to head to this shoreline here. I don't know how much more fishing I'm going to be able to do. It gets even deeper. Ooh, look at that pro cast. Let's catch a big fish on that cast. It's got to get a bass. Probably not. No. Oh, I could imagine. This today is actually the warmest day we had all spring so far. So we haven't really had a number of days in a row to really warm up the water yet. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 80s, but then it drops back down into like I think the 50s. But the lows at least stay in the 40s. We're not dropping down to the 30s anymore because that can really mess up fishing. maybe. I don't have enough time to keep throwing in the same spot. I would gladly do it if I started seeing some more action every so often. The ones I caught, though, were not very sluggish. Those guys were definitely not sluggish. What's weird about this part of the river is the shorelines are complete mud. Like, complete mud with sticks. And then the middle is all rock and sand. But yet, the smallmouth are in the mud for some reason. Smallmouth typically don't like mud, but they probably like the wood structure that's over with it. Yeah, I think this particular spot of the river, I'm gonna say 2 weeks away at least, maybe 3, depending on the weather patterns, from like becoming prime. And then who knows with the spawn, how that might affect it too. I'm at 10% battery. It's probably just gonna cut out one of these times. Dude, I just skimmed that tree way up there. I'm not kidding. That would have been the end of that Whopper Plopper. Unless I could just rip it down, but... I do, but not here. Up at the dam, I catch them on the bottom when they're really sluggish. Like if I went up there right now, I could probably catch them. But it's too hard to fish the bottom right now here. I don't even know 100% if where we're casting, if there's a ton of fish there anyways. Yeah, that tree right there, last year, my first cast down here on my last live stream, caught a monster. The first cast, like, perfect cast, right up in the tree, next to it, no snag, boom, monster. But I'm not doing that today because it gets really deep there, and I don't feel like going all the way over there again. Yeah. I don't know, sometimes it's weird with the battery. It's like, you could go, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got 10%. That should get me X amount. And then you just all of a sudden look and it's just like shutting down. You're like, what? What changed? It's probably a feature on purpose to shut down a little bit early than running it all the way to it's just dead. I caught the shoreline and a tree. Thank God, like, life support systems don't do that. Just like, oh, don't worry. We still got 20% battery. We're on our way to the hospital. or transporting the patient, and you just look and you're like, what? It just shut off. Got to use Duracells or Energizers. It keeps going and going. I should park right up here, but I don't want to get a ticket or anything. They have like no trespassing signs, parking only, blah, blah, blah. There's not even anyone here though, so you'd have to be a really big Karen to complain about me parking there when they're not even open. Some Karens though make that their living. They're like, let's go drive over here where nobody is and check if somebody's fishing. Time to ruin someone's day. We've called Elon. Strap a, what do you call it? What's his satellite brand? I could strap that on my back, a little satellite. That was a good cast. I didn't even try to do that. It was exactly where you'd want it. I just threw it, hope for the best. No fish though, of course. I gotta get Neuralink. I'll get Neuralink installed, and then I can just use all the power of AI to help me fish. And just be like, Neuralink, download how to use every single fishing bait there is perfectly. Analyze conditions for every perfect retrieve, and I think that's the future of fishing. Or you're gonna have glasses on that you can be like, hey, whatever, scan the water for life forms. It's gonna be live scope, but on your face. Just wear my live scope. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nope, no fish though. They've packed it up for the night. That would be awesome. I do think AI has possibilities to be good. It's just so stupid though. Like, if you were here right now with AI and you asked it a question, all it does is agree with you. You'd be like, do you think there's a fish there? Like, oh yeah, there's definitely a fish there. Do you think there's a fish up there in the building? Yeah, I think that's a good spot to try. I just hate how it's just positive reinforcement AI, basically. If you feel bad about yourself, you just talk to AI and it tells you everything you want to hear. The cows and bulls get pissed off. Well, Karens aren't allowed to harass you, but if you're on private property or something like that, or what they think is private property, they do come out of the woodwork. But if they were to like come over here right now on the shore and then start yelling at me and telling me stuff, like, I could call a game warden and have them come and give them a ticket. The glasses fish finder? Yeah. I don't know how it would work, but it would be interesting. My very first time down to this spot, I stopped right there at the little point, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I wonder if there's fish in here. So I just cast, and I had a pike just from casting, like once or twice. I'm like, oh yeah, we're coming down here. Never thought about doing it until that one day, though. I forgot I found 2 baits too. Those 2 baits that were dangling off the power lines up there. Karen's Rage. That should be a new, like, they should make a movie called that, like a horror movie. Karen's Rage. Oh no, I didn't. Oh my god. I got it around the pole or the lines up there. I couldn't even tell the distance from them, but I got it back, guys. I totally launched it over that freaking thing as I was talking about finding baits over that thing. Holy man, I almost lost my Whopper plopper up in the power lines. Dude. That was crazy. That was... I can't tell how far it is from my angle there. Gets a little hairy around here with these. Oh, I just had a strike right there. He missed it. Dude, we had a strike right there. And he didn't even try to go back after it. It was literally right on the shoreline. He swiped at it and then he just did nothing. Oh my god. It just went up 2 feet with my one step. Dude, he was like right there. Come on, man. Like, I'm not understanding why they're not, like, still there and not coming back at it again. These fish are just known for that. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. There's so many massive things I'm stepping on right now. Yeah, it's like 5 inches right there. Yeah, bird just went right down where I got the bite. I think he's trying to catch it. We almost caught one right here at the end. Yeah, probably. Right off of a bridge here. Jeez. It's so rocky and horrible right now here. %7 battery. It's like an obstacle course or what? Jesus Christ. I mean, maybe it was a little, it could have been a rock bass too, maybe that's why. Alright, let's see if we can get in there, cast way up in there. Yeah, he definitely wanted it. He hit it hard. Just didn't get caught. He missed it. Just like the other fish. Good Lord, man. See how shallow it was right over here? I don't know what that was. Nothing's chasing it. All right, we're gonna get one more cast and I'm gonna sign off so we don't just die. Let's see. I'm gonna go along this shoreline here, I think. It's not where I wanted it. It's like literally right in the middle. Oh, there's a dove up there. I was like, what is that noise? Morning dove? Let's try it. There we go. It doesn't mean anything's going to happen different, though. It's pretty shallow there. I was hoping there was something hanging up on the shoreline here. Now that pigeon is, I think it's a pigeon. He's like totally just up there, just getting pissed off or something. There he is up there. All right, guys. I appreciate everyone that was hanging out with me today. We did catch some fish. We had some excitement, some bites. But catching a lot of them was not part of the game today, unfortunately. But it still was a lot of fun. I do appreciate every one of you. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate that also. It helps the channel. Subscribe if you want to come back for more live streams or check out some of my other content on my channel. But, what's in my face? Whoa. I had a lot of fun. Keep those lines tight. Look for another live stream tomorrow. I don't know when, where, but somewhere. Ew, gross. All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Everyone have a great night. Go get some dinner now. All right. Adios, amigos. End.